Greetings, Lightworkers. This weekly report, like the previous one, rests on the simple fact that we are entering a point where a time schedule is in place. We feel strongly about this and welcome at last the chance to see the first stage of a long-awaited program finally begun. Those who are in charge of this vast global change are doing what is now necessary to implement it and ensure that this new reality comes to fruition. It is no longer important how the order of payments is achieved. The courts have ruled that the RV or the Prosperity Program payouts are not a point of contention. It is vital that these monetary abundance programs pay out. This set of payments is to lead, on schedule, to the American NESARA Republic, and quickly after, to a global governmental reform, the so-called GESARA. Those in charge of these new governances are now busily readying their legal establishment. The time frame is anticipated to be quite short, and we are using our security liaisons to carefully permit all of this to happen as planned. All is currently expected to manifest without a hitch. The present version of what is now developing has taken a long time to be put firmly in place. First, the deep state needed to be set aside, without any chance to rebound. This dark group is presently under full and constant scrutiny. They know that, at the right time, they are to be arrested and isolated from all of you. Each of them fully realizes that any leeway for mischief is no longer available. The new NESARA government has roughly 120 days, or 4 months, to completely return to constitutional roots. In addition, there is to be a return to common law and the required additions and subtractions to the U.S. Constitution. For example, the 16th Amendment needs to be stricken. NESARA ends the graduated income tax and replaces it with a special excise or sales tax. It also disposes of the illusory national debt and refunds to all any illegal taxes that anyone has been forced to pay. This jubilee also cancels all bank debt. This is a coming time for freedom and for a spreading level of global prosperity. This time of freedom and prosperity is vital to the process of raising consciousness and, in turn, of changing your key core perceptions. Part of the problem of preparing you to accept your new reality is to gently tear away beliefs that were given you by the Dark Anunnaki. These beliefs were passed down for centuries and decades by parents and peers. They are restrictions, guidelines, created by the Anunnaki to keep you from any grand rebellion. They told you how useless it is to disobey the powers that be. These precepts need to be drummed out of you. The key point in your present conscious growth is to learn to ignore these old inner teachings about this reality. Instead, be ready to adopt new ones. Be kind to one another. Learn your inner worth. Understand the power of who you really are. Each of you is a powerful being of light. Long ago, your ancestors defied the rulers of Atlantis and were suddenly altered to a state of limited consciousness. Now, you are being prepared to return to your natural state of galactic humanness. The coming events are to end the long and dark era of the Anunnaki's minions. This developing time is to allow you to take off the shackles of mind and body that you and your ancestors have carried for 13 millennia. This liberation is a true golden age for surface humanity. The long-feared boogeymen of your most ancient dreams are currently being put away. As we have constantly stated, use these precious moments to start a new set of core beliefs based upon your inner power and your growing community with all. When our mentors come, use the time to finish this divine process and accept your deep relationship with heaven, as well as to the greater community of galactic humans that live in space and flourish in Agartha. It is ultimately your joint divine service that ties you to each other and to us. We are here to emphasize this sacred connection and to return you to physical angelhood. Be able to recall your noble history and to successfully learn from what the dark did to you. Welcome home, all my dear brothers and sisters of the stars. Blessings. We are your ascended masters. We come now with a most wonderful message. Right now, the final steps of a process that has taken seemingly forever are moving toward completion. These next series of events are to bring you the blessings and new governance that our messages long have hinted at. These changes are to end the illegal regimes that have plagued humanity for centuries and brought wars, racism, and corruption. They championed division in the name of religion and, supported by the wealthy, gave every human on this gracious orb fear, worry, and a taste of poverty. These horrific times are ending. We are entering an age of unity and cooperation that brings peace and a chance to fully explore what each of you truly is. We bless this great new reality and desire that your dearest dreams come true. Together, let us prepare this surface for its greatest days. Together, let us welcome all who truly wish to make this a spiritually better land. As your marvelous visions come true, remember what it has taken to get to this point. Bless all those who risked life and limb to make this possible. As you receive your blessings, understand what these funds represent. Be grateful and always remember those who used the Creator's great mercy to achieve this realm's freedom and prosperity. See your manifested vision as a monument to these wondrous souls. It is heaven's decree that all that is possible come about at this time. Use these events to ensure a most magnificent period for all mankind. We suggest that humanity set aside a special time to pray for and thank all who are making this happen. We, authors, have seen, in our own lives on this globe, both the cruelty and beauty of this world. We have long dedicated ourselves to spirit. Let all here on Gaia now do so as well. This is a holy time for Gaia and her people. Take in each event and truly look inside of it. Humanity was very close to a most terrible end until heaven stepped in and, piece by piece, made a different solution possible. You are to enjoy this newly renovated realm. You are free and able to follow your real passion. In these acts of joy, you are replicating your ancestors' desires. Freedom is a high state of spirit. It is being combined with the last of monetary wealth on this world. You are entering a time when you can prepare for your return to becoming a spiritual being, whose love can serve to alter this or any other realm. These lessons are to be reviewed by us and by your mentors. Do what is right and what encourages life's diversity. Bring out the love and caring that was hindered by your former perceptions of this world. This time is to be a great learning exercise. It is also to be one when we can meet and deeply touch each other. Today we use this report to show you what miracles are getting ready to manifest. Be in joy and most ready to meet the peoples of Inner Earth and those from the Galactic Federation. Your long night of the soul is at last coming to an end. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. Since we first arrived en masse at the end of your 20th century, we have learned in detail how your world works. We have allied ourselves with your ascended masters and their numerous Earth allies. In addition, we have had extensive planning sessions with our Agarthan cousins. All our meetings, along with our lengthy scientific study flights and accompanying record-keeping, have prepared us for what is currently taking place on your planet's surface. Surface humanity is now at a crossroads. Those who seek the light have achieved much and are finally ready to begin announcing the terms of their incredible triumph. A new global financial system, worldwide freedom, and new governance symbolize this victory. 2 decades ago, the Dark's minions decided to forego the surrender that their former masters, the Anunnaki, offered them. This refusal led you into 2 decades of unnecessary wars, government-contrived terrorism, and a general series of continued corruption and misguided violence. This prolonged era of misdeeds is coming to an end. The much-sought time of peace, freedom, and prosperity is about ready to begin. As this new time starts, we wish to tell you a few more things about ourselves. Our primary intention is a full disclosure. This can permit us to be more open about how we relate to you. We dearly intend at that time to open a broad communication with you. We intend to dispel this concept shortly. When we were told decades ago by Heaven to put this special first contact mission together, we were somewhat skeptical. Our science and engineering fleets had unanimously labeled your civilization as not yet ready for contact. Our sudden intervention to save your son, combined with a number of decrees from the Federation's Spiritual Council, was a forerunner for what later happened. Hence, we enthusiastically endorsed this huge commitment to your planet and its people. We sent a rather large fleet and started to interact with all dedicated to the light, such as its many active proponents. It has taken us nearly 2 decades to achieve countless initial objectives. The result of these years of getting to know each other is that the Earthborn elements now fully accept us as a part of this very diverse team. Our liaisons regularly plan and advise with other parts of this group. We understand their plans and have contributed to what currently is the final schedule for this immensely complex operation. We are thoroughly dedicated to this project and know when we can, in the near future, land and interact with you personally. Thus, our mentors can make their daily preparations knowing when all of this is to actually happen. This surface world of yours is going to be surprised when what we have discussed unfolds. The new banking system, the prosperity, and the freedom that comes with new governance require avid participation from you. The world that you have grown up with is suddenly going to explode right in front of you. This immediately needs you to accept a number of game-changing events. It becomes incumbent on you to listen, carefully review them, and act. This rapidly changing reality is being set up to allow you to discover how wondrous your environment has become. This is a new world in which you are to be given a great deal of vital information. You need to receive it all and take the time to review it. Governance is to be dedicated to repeating all of this a number of times. It is essential that you understand what is to be expected of you. In addition to all of this, some of you are to be the first to begin, with a huge learning curve about the new prosperity and its relationship to the new and friendlier financial system. These experiences are to help you achieve your dreams and spread an ever-growing global prosperity. Along with these special events is to be governance that truly requires your active participation. Community groups are needed to interact with this governance at local and regional levels. We intend as well to provide some guidance and enable you to fully participate in our contact procedures. Your time as a sort of mushroom is truly ready to come to a rapid end. Blessings. We are your ascended masters. This time is especially sweet to us. The great works of our associates are finally coming to fruition. Long ago, heaven told us that a time was to come when the Anunnaki and their minions were no longer to rule this realm. This long-awaited time is emerging. Those who came to us centuries ago and set up spiritual secret orders dedicated to the light and its good works are on the edge of monumental success. The light has forced the last of the dark to contemplate their surrender and arrange for it. All of the major minions have informally surrendered and special dates approved. The dark's last acts are at present being carried out. We can prepare to rejoice shortly. Glory to heaven for all of these magnificent blessings. The transformations required are almost ready to occur. These glorious deeds are due in great part to your continuing focus and support. Take the time remaining and use it to come together and thank all in heaven for these truly grand events. What is now occurring is a long and very eventful strategy that originally began at the conclusion of the Second World War. The American minions and their followers had finally achieved their centuries-old goal. They had become a vital part of the Anunnaki's post-war plans. America was founded not as a potential world power, but as an alternative. We masters wanted to set an example and give the world a blessed alternative to the global minions that ran this realm. We knew that one day the Anunnaki was to be turned toward the light, and this globe needed another example for running a large nation. However, America was in reality being torn apart by two vastly different ways of running it. These differences came to a head in the last half-decade. In the present time, the powers that be and their evil agenda are being done away with. A new time is arriving for all peoples. America at present is to lead this realm into a new period where freedom, prosperity, and equality are unbounded. Those who have kept this nation, and the world in general, in bondage no longer are to be in any position to resist this new way. The old perceptions long taught you are to go. Your vision and focus on a new state of being are to triumph. America's history is to be revealed and openly discussed. Use this amazing history as a point to avoid even the most evil of agendas in this wondrously evolving realm. Stay strong and be willing to listen and learn all about America and its amazing prophecy. We have many other things to tell you as well. The deeds and lies of the dark need to be made known, and the energy of these deeds transformed to light and sheer blessedness. You are in transition to a new consciousness and are to be treated to true and newly growing wisdom. Today we carried on with our weekly report. As you can see, many exciting events are ready to take place. Some of these may astound you at first. Remain patient and focus on the good that is to show up. Know, dear ones, that the countless supply and never-ending prosperity of heaven are indeed yours. So be it.